Hello friends, Namaste. Good morning or good evening everyone. This is Lavanya. I live in Australia. I'll be the host for today's session. So with divine blessings of Dr. Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji and Swarnamala Patriji, let us start our today's session. Today we have Pyramid Master Kalpana with us from Dallas, Texas. So Kalpana had got introduced to Anapanasathi Meditation through her parents in June 2018, and from then she is practicing meditation regularly. She started sharing joy of meditation to whomever she meets. She is also a board member of PSSM Dallas and working with team to spread knowledge and wisdom in USA. So friends, join me in welcoming our senior master, Kalpana. Kalpana, over to you.
Thank you, Lavanya, for a wonderful introduction about me. Thank you very much. It's really a pleasure to be in this session and give my wisdom to everyone. So before I start, I just want to say thank you to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji Baba, who has introduced the simple meditation, which is very easy to digest and take care in our life. And then my parents who introduced me into this meditation. And right after them, Divya and Padma Aunty, who have helped me in my journey. Along with these people, there are multiple people, masters, who had helped me to live a blissful life. And that's what I'm trying to share today with you all. And we will start the session first with some concepts which I learned. So the topic is called Sharing is Caring. So whenever we learn something, we have the habit of sharing that information to others. So that is the main concept which I'm trying to focus in this session. Hopefully, everyone can get the information what I'm saying. If you have any questions, please ask the questions at the end of the session. First, I'll share my screen. Let me know, Lavanya, if you can see. Can you see my screen?
Yes, Kalpana.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So, first of all, namaskar to everyone. Thank you for joining the session. This is one of the things which I always remember. I honor the place in you, which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you, which is of love, of truth, of light, and of peace. When we both are in that state, we are one. And this whole thing is what we are planning to discuss in the remaining session. So first, let me give introduction about my thing, who am I, and how I got introduced. As Lavanya said, I got introduced to meditation in 2018, June, from my parents. And that's when I was like trying to do if I can sit for 5-10 minutes at least so that I don't have any thoughts. That's exactly when I learned that meditation is very useful for us to understand what is the need of this meditation, why I need to do this, and those eager kind of habit which initiated me to learn concepts, to learn about what is this breath, why we are constant, why everybody is saying in all different types of meditation, they all say about breath. And I started doing 5 minutes, and then I extended to 10 minutes. As Patri sir always says, try to do meditation at least for 2-3 hours, or depending on your age. So I started doing based on my age, but then I was trying to see if I can do for more hours. I was not able to sit, but that's okay. I didn't feel that I'm not doing, but I was doing my meditation. And after doing meditation, I have done few sessions with Divya and Padma ma'am. And we have a very good Dallas team where we um, do the sessions and share the knowledge. Every year, every Sunday, we used to have sessions where we meet with each other, discuss the concept, if they have learned something new, if they have read any new book. So those are the things which we used to do. And then um, right after that, due to this pandemic, there were no um, sessions going on. So that's when I started in March 2020, every day, 9 o'clock from Monday to Friday, 9 to 10 Central East, Dallas time, Central time, to do meditation. And that's when we were able to um, show them how to do meditation, um, discuss the if they have any questions, and discuss the concepts and all these things. And that's how I've been learning, sharing, and taking care of the family, friends. That is all about me. Coming back to the concept, which I'm trying to explain today. So, if you know, the first, I'll talk about the five senses, which everybody knows about five senses. What are five senses? Can I help this? Okay. The five senses, as you all know, that eyes are used to look, the different colors which we have, ears are to listen, tongue to taste, nose to smell, skin to touch and feel. But we never think of, oh, okay, this is a subject which I know, but we never think about why they specifically said these five senses are important. In school, I used to learn about it, but I never knew that it is really needed for a person in their daily life. Once I came into the meditation, that's when I came to know these five senses are most important thing in our life. We will be very busy with all the things we need to do. No, that's how you used to be. But now, since you are a spiritual person, you need to know that you need to be in this presence and you need to use all your five senses. What are those five? How you are using those five senses? As an example, when you are cooking, you need to know those vegetables. Thank you for those vegetables by touching them. You are touching them and telling them thank you, gratitude. By looking at the color, you feel, wow, the color, they are perfect vegetable. And once you start cooking, you are putting your energy and mixed with the vegetable energy, and it's becoming a tasty food. And that's where the taste comes into the picture. You're smelling the taste, you're smelling the food. That's where the nose. Ears, when people are eating it, they feel happy about it and they say feedback to you. That is the ear. So all these five senses we are using properly, instead of, oh, I have to just to cook something, you don't need to rush and cook it, done, I'm done, you guys eat it. No, that's not the way you need to do when you are cooking. What I'm just giving an example of cooking. Anything, whatever you do, when you are working, even at that time, make sure your gratitude to that company, to the laptop, everything, because they are helping us to do our work. Everywhere we have to feel that. So these five senses are most important thing in our life. The next one, five elements. As you know, the five elements are also very important. These are, I'm just, okay. Uh, for me, when I heard about, oh, I'm just living on this planet Earth. That's it. That's what I knew about Earth. School, it's different. Again, you will be learning a lot of things from school, but you never implement them. So once I came into the meditation, that's when I came to know what are these 5 elements teaching us. Earth. Every time you need to think about earth as a mother for you to recover yourself by doing grounding exercise. Instead of walking in house with slippers or flip-flops or anything, walk barefoot and be connected with the Mother Earth, or go to your backyard, do some work or walk around the backyard. That's again grounding yourself with Mother Earth. The next one, water. Water. Water is very important for us. If you feel thirsty, the first thing, okay, even if you don't have food, you'll say, okay, and let me drink some water. So water is also important. And also water has a lot of memories, not only the present, the past. So make sure just 1 second, hold the water bottle or whichever, the glass or whichever you are holding it. Just be gratitude to that. Say thank you. Thank you for giving me this energy, and drink it. You can see the difference, how the water tastes. That's about water. The fire element. We were taught by our parents saying that for the festival or every day, put some diya in front of God and pray. So I was doing without any knowledge why I am doing. But again, I'll come back and keep on saying, after meditation, I came to know that diya is nothing but fire. You are connecting yourself with the fire element. So that's where you are connecting with yourself, because fire is within us, earth is within us, water is within us, fire is also. So we are connecting and balancing ourselves just by bowing down and connecting with fire element. Air. Air is another one where we always say, um, what do you say? The wind is coming so hard, the rain is coming, all different times. So at that time, in back in India, I was very happy whenever it was drizzling or raining. I just go out and spend some time. My mom used to think, don't uh, go outside and spend a lot of time in the rain. But I love the smell. And when I was in hostel, I from my college to hostel, I used to enjoy the rain whenever it was happening. So that's how you need to spend outside with the wind, with the rain. Just not for a long time. I'm not saying whole day stay over there. Just some time. Take some time out of your busy life. Just go out. Forget about everything and accept the wind, which is giving you freshness, or enjoy the smell of the um, soil when it is raining. So those things makes you connected with the air element. The space. Space is nothing but the universe. You can call universe, God, or source, whatever the name. It's oneness. It's the ultimate source. So that is the one. For that, either you can bow down um, to while you are worshiping your God, or you can just go outside to your backyard and look at the way. If you see earth, water, within the earth, we will have water in the morning time, the mist kind of thing, water. And the fire element, as I said, it's I sometimes I think fire element is also sun, so he's also there. And sunrise, air, the wind which we are getting, and the space as the universe. So we all are connected with that. Just bow down. If they are not there, we are not there. If the sun is not there, we can't see the difference between morning, night, evening. If the air is not there, we can't survive without that. So each and every element is important for us. So just go down and say gratitude, thank you, and be gratitude to those all elements. That's all about the elements which we have. And as you all know, I believe the Vayu is nothing but the prana Vayu, which is going inside us. We have different types of Vayu linked with these elements. For the Mother Earth, it's called Apana Vayu, which is always, because if you think of Mother Earth, it's down. So this Vayu from your body, this air is going, it's going downwards because Earth is down. So it's to us because we are standing on Mother Earth. So it's going down. Apana Vayu is nothing but the air or breath or anything which is going downwards is called Apana Vayu. Vyana Vayu is not, is something which is like going outside, like from your body, and it's going out. You can think of sweat, Vayu, which is going outside. Samana Vayu, which is circulating within, Samana Vayu inwards within us. Within us, it's going here, like from your tummy to your heart. So it's going here itself. Prana Vayu, that is the main one. As you all know, prana is nothing but the first thing which we are, which we need, the breath. That is going all around your body. Prana is nothing but which is going all around the body. That's called Pranavayu. Udana Vayu is called, which is going upwards, because universe is up. So universe, to go toward upwards is called universe. If you see the correlation, the way I remember, universe, U for Udana, U for upwards. The way they have designed all these things, I really get surprised how these are connected. And so that is all about Vayus, this different 5 Vayus which we have. Always we think why these things are needed for us. If you think of one breath, when you are taking, and always think, people will be thinking we are breathing from both the nostrils. No, it's only one nostril which is taking, it's inhaling, and the other one is exhaling. When you are taking breath, you are connected with these 5 elements, and they are converted to this Panchabhutas. Panchabhutas are nothing but Vayus. Apana Vayu, Vyana Vayu, Samana Vayu, Prana Vayu. Again, they are converting into those, and then they are dividing themselves. One breath divides itself into 2 for the left and 3 for the right. So that's how this whole thing works with the breath. And these are all information which I learned from masters. And that's the reason I'm sharing all this information, so that people will be thinking, why do we need to know all this? Unless you don't know what is all these 5 senses, 5 elements, you can't understand what is going inside. When you know these knowledge, then you will understand that, okay, these are the things which are happening in me, and I have to understand them. And you will be more aware of those, and you won't be stuck with the thoughts. Okay. And then the 5 fingers. This is the one which I really like about it. This is one of the best one in my life. I always think whenever, this is Patri sir who taught us these 5 finger concept. The little finger, body, mind, is the ring finger. Middle finger is the intelligence. Index finger is the soul. And thumb finger is the God. Every person has to become a God. That's where this thumb is all about. So if you think of body and mind is bigger than body. And we always think mind is the one which is important for the body. And we always go with the mind, whatever it says. So mind is controlling you. Now comes the intelligence. Intelligence is based on your knowledge, which you learned previously in your previous incarnation or present or whatever. But intelligence lies. And you think, oh, since this happened last time, let me do this. So now you're controlling your mind, saying that this is what I learned, so let me do in that way. And the mind, you say you're telling your experience to the mind, and the mind is telling to the body. These are the ones which are going. If you see, they are one after the higher. Body, mind is higher than body, and intelligence is higher than mind. Now comes the soul. Soul is the one. This is the one which Hauser explains. You'll be pointing every time to somebody with the index finger. When you are pointing that, if you think about the way how to say, you are pointing your soul, you need to forget about this body, mind, intelligence, and get connected with your inner, which is your inner soul, inner child, whatever you name it. Once you are connected with that, then you will understand everything is one. And that's when you will become God. Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma. That's the one which always we have to think that these 5 fingers are replicating as. So this number 5 itself has a lot of importance. 5 elements, 5 senses, 5 fingers, all these things. And that's interrelated. So we need to understand that these are very important for us in our daily life too. And the next one is all about when I think of PSSM, Pyramid Spiritual Society movement, when Padri Sir talks about, he always talks about these 5. So that's why, again, those five things which we always focus in PSSM is Anapanasathi meditation, Dhyana Jagat. Let's have a Dhyana Jagat. Everybody has to meditate. Everybody understand the importance of meditation. It's very simple. Anapanasati. You're observing your ana, which is in breath, pana, out breath. Sati is observe. Observing your in and out breath is nothing but anapanasati. The meditation process is very simple. It's like you are making sure you are connected to yourself. When I always remember, this is one of the example which master says, senior master says that if your beloved God or beloved friend or beloved family person or anybody, when they come to your house, how do you treat? Do you say them to sit there and do whatever they need? Or do you talk with them? Do you fully work with them to understand what is going on, what you want to share? So that is how you need to be connected with your breath. Breath is the main one in our life. So make sure your breath is always connected with you. If you are going with a thought, then just always like snap. Make sure you're bringing back your attention back to your breath. If don't pile up with connected thoughts, just be with your breath. Don't go with the thought. That is the simple technique which we learned in this, and that's what we are sharing. The next one is about pyramid meditation. Pyramid meditation is again when you are sitting and doing meditation, as I was saying, there will be a lot of thoughts which are piling up in our mind. And there is nothing wrong about it. You should not be, oh, this mind is going crazy. Don't, it's not allowing me. Don't use those or negative talks to yourself by saying, mind is disturbing me. It's like a complaint which you are giving to yourself. try to avoid that. Instead, ask the mind, body to support you when you're doing this meditation. And to improve this meditation, one of the tools which Patri sir suggested is pyramid meditation. When you use the pyramid, they have cosmic energy already gained at the king, at the top of the pyramid, king chamber level. That's where they store the energy. And when you are using it, it will be received by you, and you will be gaining cosmic energy 3 times more than what you were doing without the pyramid meditation. That is one of the tools. It's not only for meditation. Like people, I use everywhere in my house, like for meditation, for vegetables, for fruits, and even at the everywhere in my house. I try to put small pyramids everywhere. So that's how I use pyramid meditation, pyramids in my house. Vegetarianism. So this one is a pretty big topic. I know a lot of masters. I think last session, we had a vegetarianism session by Josna ma'am. So I hope you all got what is the importance of it. So respect the beings. When you think of other beings, just make sure they are also one of us. We also came from them. So harming them is nothing but harming yourself. I'll just give an example, simple one. Whenever you do gardening, now spring season started, everybody likes to do gardening, try to put vegetables, flowers everywhere. The first thing they'll do is chop their branches, or try to cut the branches so that the branches will grow properly. When you're cutting the branch, it's growing. It's not a harm for them. It's happily giving us a new branch for us. Whereas if you cut a single something on your finger or anywhere, you will be like, oh my God, it's hurting me, it's hurting. And for that to recover, it takes something. To recover in the sense to get new cells and all this thing, it takes time. So that's one thing which I'm, how hard, how harm, difficult to handle when it is related to blood. So that's one thing which I don't like to go with animal harming. And the next one is Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is all about reading spiritual books. There are, I believe, Patri sir already read. I'm so surprised how Patri sir reads all these books. Every second, wherever he goes, he holds a book and he tries to read that book, and he says, try to read this one. And he suggests these many books. Already in the PSSM movement, we already have a bunch of books over there where he list of books which we can read. And when you read, just don't read for something. From each book, there is a learning which we need to take, which we need to understand. So I have read very few books, but whatever I read, I have a habit of writing what I learned from that book. And simple, like Jonathan Siegel, always put some higher, big goals. Don't go with belief systems. What you want to do, convince people, not argue. Instead, convince them and do what you want to do. That's what I learned from Jonathan Siegel. And 4 agreements. Don't take anything personal. Don't make assumptions. They are very simple, easy to understand, easy to follow. And then, the recent one, the untold story of Sita, basically untold story of Sita. That book was one of the book which I never ever forget in my life, because for that book I took vacation from my office and I started reading that book for 3 days, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days. For the first time in my life, I read that book within 4 days. And that book was like, when I was reading how Janaka Baba used to go to each and every place and teaches the meditation, teaches how to harvest, how to run a field, farmer, or how farmer needs to do, what are the things, how the seeds needs to be planted, and all these things. He used to go to each and every village and he used to teach. When I was reading that, I literally saw Patri sir. I always say from that time Patri Babaji, because I felt Janaka Baba is nothing but Patri Baba for me, because he always goes to different places. Even now, he goes to different places and teaches meditation to different people. He is not expecting anything from anybody, but he is sharing the wisdom, sharing how to do meditation to everyone. So that is what I learned from that book. And there are a lot of them, but always give freedom to your kids. Another one from that book. Like Janak Baba, he never hold her daughter Sita with him. Instead, if she wants to come with him to the forest or to any places, then he used to be like, come with me, no worries. But make sure you are aware of what you're doing, where you're going. So give the freedom, but guide them. That's what I learned from that book too. There are multiple, but I don't want to go. Another one which I really like is Immortal Talks. Another one which is like spiritual growth. Immortal Talk, from that one sentence I would like to share is Immortal Talk deals with different things, but the one which I liked is there was a situation where right beside you, a dog was killed and a bad smell was coming out of it. And if you try to go into that situation, you're taking the negative vibes from there. Or you just want to, okay, there is something going wrong. That's okay. Let me go. If there is something which you can help, which you can do, go for it. But don't go to the situation which is harming you. That's what I learned from that Immortal Talk. And the next one which I read was Spiritual Growth. That's another Sanya Raman spiritual growth book, connecting with your higher self. That is also another one which is like, we always think, until I read that book, knew about that book, I didn't know that for every soul, there is a mother for that soul and another mother. So the hierarchy of the soul, I didn't know that. And that is what, for us, the mother for our soul is called higher soul, higher self. And that is with us every second, but we won't notice that. There is a saying in Telugu, Adigindi Ammaina Pettadu. So until unless you are connected with your mother, how you share with your mother, with your physical mother, if you have something, share with your higher self. She will guide you. You can get connected only if you are going inner. That is the most important thing. You need to go inner to understand all these things. So I've read very few books. As I said, these are the books which I've read. I haven't completed the spiritual growth yet. I'll be continuing that. But whatever I learn, I'll make sure I'll write down the 20. Oh yeah, I forgot the most important one. 21-day affirmation from Louise Hay, mirror work. That is the most important one which changed my life. Affirmations. That is also another one which was really good. And then Sajjana Sangatya. That's what we are doing right now. We are all connected. We are discussing about all these things. So these are the 5 concepts which I really like the way how PSSM is going forward and teaching everybody about these. So thank you for that. The next one, this is, I don't know whether I can, anyway. So this is one of the important chat which I have created for myself. How can I, anyway. So this one, we always see the rainbow. One of the beautiful thing which we can see when it is raining and there is sun on one side, there is rain on the other side. We can see the rainbow and we feel so happy. And we'll be like, wow, it's so beautiful. And when you observe in that rainbow, there are 7 colors. Again, now I'm moving from number 5 to 7. So the 7 number is another interesting one, which is always like I have that passion to figure out what is this 7. Everything like 5, I was trying to understand what are this 5 related, and that's when I found out that 5 elements connects with 5. 5 senses connects with 5 elements, and the 5 elements connects with Panchabhuta, Vayus, 5 Vayus. So now the 7 number, how the 7 number is linked with different things in our life. So as you know, the first one, Vibgr, I'll go from down to top, bottom to up. So the first one, red. If you think of red, that is Mooladhara Chakra, root chakra. It's the root chakra is one of the I'm pretty sure everybody knows about these chakras. Not the knowledge, at least the heard about the chakras, root chakra. There are 7 chakras. So the red is nothing but Mooladhara Chakra. When you think of red, what is that? You can think like, okay, it's blocked by fear. Every time when you think of anything, oh, I don't know, I can't do that. As an example, I was like that. For everything, I'll be like, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to go and talk about all these things and discuss these situations to somebody. But then I learned we should not be in that fear mode. There are different types of fears. There are false alarms which are coming into our life. But fear is if you think from a different perspective, fear is trying to teach you what you need to improve, what you need to learn from it. So if you feel like you are insecure, what is that makes you secure? Try to figure out that. So the Mooladhara Chakra is blocked by fear, and that fear, you can release it by security and trust. And this is one of the things which when Lord Krishna was showing all different planets in his mouth, I was surprised how that everybody says Lord Krishna is also a human being who came into this planet and gave us the Mahabharata knowledge. But then, if he is able to see that, then there is some relation between showing that universe from him versus the other people. So I used to talk with few people, and that's when I will be like surprised. The people will be saying, everything is within us, Kalpana. There is nothing outside. We are one. We all are connected. Everything. We came from the source. So why don't we have all those things? So then I was like, if that is the case, what is that Mooladhara is linked with? So that's when I came to know that Mooladhara is linked with the planet Mars. we are staying on Mother Earth, and the Mooladhara is linked with planet Mars. That's what we are talking about. This is the planet linked with Mooladhara. So blocked by fear, released by security and trust. And the element which is linked with root chakra is Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the element which is linked with root. And that's the reason we need grounding, walking. All these things are important for us. To release all these things, go outside, do walking, do some exercises, breathe fresh air. You'll release all those fears from you. And this is, root chakra is always about physical body. It's all about physical body. And the soul is a infant soul. If you are blocked, if you are still in the root chakra, you are in an infant soul. And this is the gland, Gonad Glands. I'm giving the gland name because you can figure out what are there around that, what are the organs around that glands. So if something is wrong, that's where your problem. So always think the physical body gets the disease before the physical, I mean to say, the physical body gets to know about the disease before you know about it, but it will be happening in your etheric body. First, it will happen, the disease will start here, and that's when you will feel that once it is stabilized or once it is fully developed, that's when you will feel it in the physical level. So this is the gland. And this one, how many breaths do you do when you are in root chakra? So this column, I'm trying to say, in our 24 hour, how many breaths do we take? That's what I'm missing. So if you say at 6 a.m., from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., for 1 hour, you'll be doing 600 breaths. Once you are in that 600 breath, you can think you are still early in the morning at 6 o'clock. You can, not early, in the morning time, 6 a.m., the Mooladhara chakra activation. So you'll be in that. So be secure. Don't feel fear or anything in those times. And again, there are different lokas. There are higher realms and lower lokas, higher lokas. So Bhuloka is the one which is in the higher lokas section, whereas lower lokas are Atala Lokam. Atala Lokam is the one which is linked with root chakra. Bhulokam is linked with root chakra. So now we'll go to the second one, which is orange. It's color orange, and it is called Swadhisthana Sacral Chakra. Sacral Chakra is again connected with the planet Moon. So full moon days, these are something like new moon day, full moon days, you will feel a lot of energies. That's when you are clearing all your guilt or whatever you have in your abdomen, you are clearing them. So you should be aware of those. So that's how you can cleanse them during the full moon days and new moon days. You will be blocked by guilt. To release all this guilt, you need to forgive yourself. Always start these concepts from you. You should know that I have to forgive. At that moment, I have done that. That's okay. It's done. Let it go. Forgive myself. And ask forgiveness if you have harmed anybody. You don't need to physically go and ask them, oh, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Just, we all are connected. Close your eyes, connect with yourself, with them, and ask for forgiveness. And they will receive it. And that's how you can remove all the guilt from you. And this element, the element which is linked with the sacral chakra, Swadhisthana, is water. This is again the water is very important for us. That's what the reason we have to cleanse ourselves by having a lot of water, or if you have a lot of things happening within you and you feel so uneasy or anything, just take a shower. When you are having shower, just tell to yourself, let it go. Whatever happened, let it go. I'm a fresh person. I'm a new person again. So that's how you need to be. And this chakra is linked with etheric body. That's where everything happens. We won't be seen. Etheric body. That, as you all know, like 7 bodies, 7 chakras, 7 lokas, higher lokas, lower lokas, 7 glands. So these planets which are connected. That's what I figured out. There are a lot of importance with each and everything. How we need to enhance ourselves from each and every energy center. These are the energy centers. When you think of 5 elements, 5 senses, and all those things, now you have those knowledge. Now you need to understand what are these energy centers, how you need to cleanse your energy centers, how you need to deal, how you need to talk, all these things, so that your energy centers are clear and you can receive the cosmic energy which can recover everything. The cosmic energy is helping you, but knowing this knowledge will help you to lead a blissful life instead of having very stressful life. So that's the reason I'm going with each and every one. I hope everyone are getting this. And then the in soul level is called baby soul. You're still in the baby kind of thing, even though you are 50 or 60 or whatever it is. If you are blocked with guilt, you're not forgiving yourself, you're not forgiving others, you're still a baby soul. You don't need to blame if you see some person, oh, they are still baby soul. You don't need to do. You don't have the right to say that. Instead, okay, they will learn. That's it. If you want to give your love energy, give them, but not by complaining or judging that person. So this is baby soul. Adrenal gland and is the one which will be blocked, and that's when those organs gets affected. Kidneys, those are the ones which get affected with that. And as I said, 6 a.m. Will be in the root chakra. 7 a.m. after 1 hour, we will come into the sacral chakra, Swadhisthana. And from here, we will be doing 6,000 breaths. In 6,000 breaths, we have to complete to go to the next energy center. So as an example, I gave it, not example, as 1 hour is completed here, it comes to the 7 a.m. So 7 a.m., again, it will be starting from 7 a.m., your energy center, the energy center will be active is sacral chakra. And this chakra is linked with Bhuvarlokam. Bhuvarlokam in the higher realm and Vitalalokam in the lower realm. So then the next one is yellow, which is solar plexus, Manipuraka. Again, it is connected with sun. That's where the fire element comes into the picture. As I was saying, sun is a symbolic for the fire instead of diya. And here we are blocked by shame. And to release that shame, you need to have self-respect. You need to have the confidence, willpower that, okay, I can do it. Okay, at that time I didn't do, that's fine. Now I'll do it. So that's how you need to think, how to release it. As I said, the element is fire. And this is the astral body, where in your dreams, you will be traveling different places. Or when you are in a trance state in your meditation, you will be going to your astral worlds. That is the astral body. And the soul is in young soul. Now you have the knowledge about how to handle fear, guilt, shame. So that's the reason it is a young soul. And the gland which is linked with this is pancreas. Pancreas gland is the one which is linked, and the organs which are linked over there are the ones which will get affected if it is blocked by this in this chakra. Since the Swadhisthana chakra started at 7 a.m. and it has to complete 6,000 breaths. Once you complete 6,000 breaths, it will be afternoon 1:30 p.m., 1:30 or 2, depending on the person. A person's breath, a normal breath, needs to be 15 breaths in a minute. In a minute, it has to breathe 15. And you can see how much breath are you taking for 1 minute. If you are taking more than 15, that means you still need to make sure your breath is lower than 15. The people who are in a meditation and they have been doing meditation for a longer time, if you take a quiz with them or put a timer when they are doing the inhalation and exhalation, in 1 minute, they may take between 8 to 10 or 8 to 12, but Himalaya yogis, they will be doing like 1 or 2 in a minute. So that's how person to person. This is these knowledge I learned from one of the master, and he gave the book, but I don't remember the name of the book. But from there, they have come up with this number. And the higher realm, which is linked with this chakra, is Swargalokam. Everybody says Swargalokam, Swargalokam. So that's what this Swargalokam. And the lower realm is Suthalalokam, green, which is linked with heart. Heart, again, everything you will be taking into your heart, whether it is positive or negative. If it is positive, that's okay. But if it is negative, you're harming your heart. So we are blocking ourselves with grit. And the only way you need to release all these things are by love and compassion. You need to love yourself, self-love, self-compassion, compassion about others, everything. So that's how can be released. And the planet which is linked with the heart chakra is Venus. And the air element is air. And the body which is linked with this is mental body. And the soul is called adult soul. And the gland which is associated with this chakra is thymus gland. And this one again has to do 6,000 breaths. When it comes from 1:30, it may take 8 or 8:30. So again, once we complete this breath, 6,000 breaths, we will be until we complete this, we will be in the heart chakra. And Maharloka, Talatalaloka is the lower realm. The blue one is the throat chakra, Vishuddha chakra. This is linked with planet Mercury. And this is always blocked by negative self-talk. You can't do this. I can't do this. I'm aware what I need to do. Every time discouraging yourself, whatever you do, discourage. I don't know how to do shopping. I don't know how to wear this. I don't know how to select things. Such and such. So you are talking about yourself negatively. That is the problem that is blocked by this chakra. The way you talk is the most important thing. So you need to purification of the words which you are releasing. Not only on you, but also to others. If you are talking about others, make sure you are talking properly. If you don't know something, just be quiet, be silent. Don't need to talk. Always think, the more you talk, the conflicts or anything, we don't know what will happen. So just avoid if you don't know the clear information instead of passing the wrong information to others. And the element which is linked with this is the space. And it's called spiritual body. And the soul is called old soul. Most of the meditators, they are old soul because they know they will be avoiding the fear. They know how to secure themselves, how they know how to forgive others. They know how to respect themselves and others. They know how to love each other. And they will be very cautious about what they need to talk and what they need to release when they are speaking with others. So they are called old souls. And the gland which is linked with this is the thyroid gland. So thyroid is another big thing, big word or whatever we can say. Everybody know about this issue, disease. For that, what I learned was I had in initial stages, that's when I was like, okay, I need to stop talking or arguing things. And once I stopped in my previous checkup, yearly checkup, I came to know it was gone. In 2018 itself, I started in 2018 June. In 2017, it was there, and 18 December, they confirmed that don't have any thyroid issues now. So that's where we need to be very aware, cautious on what we are talking and what we are releasing. Not only to yourself, but always think about others. When somebody is saying something, it's not about you. They are a reflection of you. So make sure that is something which you need to improve or correct. That is what this Vakshetram sir always talks about Vakshetram. So make sure your Vakshetram is perfect. And the breaths we take are 1,000 breaths. And by the time 8 p.m. to midnight, 2:30, we'll be reaching to our thyroid, not thyroid, so throat chakra, Vishuddha. Jana Lokam, Mahatala Lokam are linked with these. The next one is indigo, third eye, Ajna Chakra. This is the most important thing. Always they say that once you reach the state when you are in the meditation and you reached at a certain stage, your third eye will be open and the cosmic energy is balanced everywhere and you have cleansed every energy center. That's when your third eye gets activated. And when the third eye activated, you won't even feel that you don't. I mean, this is what I heard from masters was you won't take decisions using your physical eye, but with your third eye. So this third eye gets blocked by illusions, Maya. So those can be released by your reality and inner intuitions. And the planet which is connected with this is Saturn. After space, I feel that source, whatever you call universe or God or whatever, those are the elements I feel like. And the body is called cosmic body. And here the soul comes into a transcendental state. That's where it will be the soul type. And the gland which is linked with this chakra is pituitary gland. And the organs are in your brain, your head area. And from 1,000, again, it has to do 1,000 steps, 1,000 breaths, sorry, 1,000 breaths. If you think of Brahma Muhurta, everybody says 3:30 or 4. I just, they said 3 to 3:30, depending on, again, the person, how much they are breathing. So that is what this is all about. So they say Brahma Muhurtam, try to do meditation at that time. So if you think why they are saying that, that's because you will be in the third eye stage and Sahasrara. So when you are in these stages, you will see a lot more consciousness in yourself. That's why they call that uh, time is the best time. And the lokas are linked with Tapaloka, Rasatala Lokam. And then last one, V for violet, Sahasrara Chakra. It's a stage. It's not a chakra, but they call it a Sahasrara, crown chakra, Mula, Mani, sorry, not Swadhisthana. They say from there only we receiving the cosmic energy. And the planet which is linked with this is the Jupiter. And here there is no blockage or what, nothing. You have liberation and connection to the universe. And the body is called nirvanic body. You are an infinite soul because you can design what you want. And the gland which is linked with this is pineal gland. And again, this one we have to do 500 breaths. So once we complete this 500, if you think we have completed 24 hours, again, from 4:30, it can come back to 5:30 or 6, depending on the person's breath. So we have completed 24 hours breath, and we will be in that 7 chakras and the planets linked with that, and the lokas where we can get the energy. So when you are doing meditation at these times, you will be saying, can I receive the Satyaloka energies, Tapoloka energies, the Tapoloka consciousness energies or consciousness? Those are the ones. So this is all about the number 7, which I was linking each and everything. Okay, and then we will go how we can lead a blissful life as we learn the 5 senses, 5 elements, and the 5 energy centers, and living in present will make us a lot more. We will be more aware. We will be living in present. And meditation is helping us to be in that. When you are with those elements and when you are connected with yourself, that's when you will be like, okay, I'm receiving energy. I know where I can. As an example, if you have any pain or anything in your body, the first thing you'll be like, oh, I'm having these pains or these kind of issues. The first session when I have done in Dallas, right after that session, I had a nose injury. And the doctors were saying, it's better if you do surgery, Kalpana, otherwise you don't know when you will be breathing, and it's difficult for you to know whether you are breathing properly or not. So go for surgery. That's the feedback they have given. And I felt like, no, this is something, a final exam for me, whether to go to meditation or not. So I was so strict about myself, and I don't want to go to meditation, go with the surgery, medication or surgery. I'll just go with meditation. I took 1 week or 10 days of off, and always put pyramids on top of my head and do meditation. And after that, I'm still surviving and teaching people about this meditation. So that's the most important thing. Meditation should be part of you. Self-love not only to yourself, across every being. Like when you're planting, you should be very, so this is my own experience. I don't know, one of my colleague, he was leaving and he gave me money plant to me. And then I was so happy that, wow, this is really beautiful plant. When I brought it home, it was going so big. It went all the way up. And then I was like so happy. But then my manager again gave me another plant. That plant was not at all growing. So I was thinking, what is going on? Why it is not growing at all? Because I was in a very stressful state when I was in the office, and that whole stress is the breath which you are releasing is going to that. Whereas this plant, which is growing, when we are sitting in front of the dining table, we don't have any stress. We will enjoy the food. So it's growing happily. Whereas the one in the office is that's when I was not still in initial stages of meditation, let's say. So that's how I used to differentiate. And then I was like, before I start the work, the first thing I would talk with the plant. Thank you, my dear plant. Thank you for giving me oxygen. And I really love you. Please help me to have new leaf so that I will feel happy about it. Just a small communication. You won't believe. The leaf, the plant has grown pretty big now. In my it's downstairs now, but it's still growing. So that's how you have to be, whether it is plant, animal, or we have two parakeets in our house. So I feel like once I entered into the meditation, I have plants in my house, I have birds, animals in my house, human beings in my house, and everybody, we all are connected. So self love to yourself and to every being. That is one thing. And compassion is another one. Always have the compassion to uh, everyone. Whatever we have, be gratitude. If you have done something wrong, forgive, ask for forgiveness. Acceptance is the best one. If something has which you never expected and it happened to you, okay, accept it. But if something went wrong, then don't take anything personal. That's a lesson I need to learn and move on. That's how the acceptance works. Try to do some yoga or exercise, walking, whatever works for you. But always think about yourself. Start from yourself. Then you can teach others, or others can learn from you. No judgments, no assumptions, no comparison. Everyone is unique. So that's how you need to be. Affirmations are the best one for me. For everything, I'll do affirmations with my family or with my work or with myself. Everything, I'll do affirmations with my elements. So I'll start my day by saying thank you to my bed, thank you to the water, which is helping me to refresh myself. So each and everything, gratitude and affirmations. Always have big goals, but don't expect anything from them. Do don't expect in the sense whether it is reached your goal or it reached at a certain level. Be happy with whatever you got. Always do the best. So that is one thing um, which we need to practice. No complaints. Always complaints are something like I feel like always Sir says Vakshetram should be pure. You need to purify your Vakshetram. Words are like arrows. Once loosed, you cannot call them back. So make sure those words are compassionate, self-love, always love, light, peaceful. We are here to have a peaceful life. We are here to have love and share love. We are here to receive the energy and experience that. Not only us, we have to think about the same thing needs to be happen across everybody. So that's all this is talking about. With these awareness principles, we can lead a blissful life. And as I was saying, always concentrate on yourself so that others can learn from you. So this is all about the session. which I thought to share with you all. And just for 10-15 minutes, we'll do. Oh my God, I took more than 1 hour, sorry. Okay, let's do just 10 minutes of meditation, and then we'll go for Q&A. And as you know, the meditation process, just sit in a comfortable posture, take back rest as I'm doing. I'm putting pillow and I'm relaxing myself. Cross your legs, cross your feet if you're sitting on a sofa or chair or anywhere. Clasp your fingers, both hands together. Close your eyes, relax your body, like take few breaths and observe or witness the natural, normal flow of your breath, the in-breath and out-breath. Whenever thoughts come, you know the trick, come back to the breath. Always think that thoughts are like bubbles, pop them out and come back to your breath. So that's what this meditation. Let's do 10 minutes of meditation, not more than that. I'll be guiding you guys, and you can sit for meditation for a few minutes. So relax yourself. Make sure you've crossed your legs. You clasp your fingers. Close your eyes. Relax yourself. Observe your normal, natural breath. If you want, you can take 3 big breaths to relax everything and come back to this present moment. These 10 minutes are your time to energize yourself, to charge yourself. So forget about everything. Just be with the breath. You don't need to do pranayama or anything. Just observe the breath, where it is starting and where it is ending. Observe the breath. Ask your body, mind, soul to get connected with your higher self and be cautious with this, conscious with this meditation. Don't open your eyes until the meditation is done. Just for 8 more minutes. You can feel the cosmic energies entering through your Brahmarandra from your crown chakra and cleansing your brain, left brain, right brain, hypothalamus, pituitary, pineal glands. Each and every cell in your brain now refreshed with the light energy. How the light is flowing through your eyes, nose, cheeks, mouth, cleansing each and every cell in your face. Energy is flowing through your neck, your shoulders, your hands, fingers, releasing all the stress. This is where on our neck we maintain a lot of stress. Just relax, release all the stress. The golden light is refreshing and relaxing each and every cell. Now the energy is flowing through your heart, lungs, abdomen, everywhere it's cleansing. Whole body is getting charged with this energy. If you can't follow with me, that's okay. Just observe the breath. We're basically going inwards and cleansing ourselves. Energy is flowing through your kidneys, your back, your spine. Everything is getting energized. Legs, thighs, knee, muscles, calves, ankle, heel, feet. And the whole body is filled with this golden light, love, peaceful energies. Please recycle all the negative emotions, negative energies which are released from our body. Masters, please recycle all the negative energies which are released from my body. Now just observe your breath and be in this state for 2 minutes. try to relax yourself. And bring your attention back to this present where you are sitting. And be gratitude to yourself and to everyone who helped you in this meditation. Place your hands on your eyes on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. If you see any colors, accept them into your body. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. As Patricia always says, you are a divine being out here to have a human experience. Think in that way. Thank you, everyone.
Kalpana, thank you so much. The session was wonderful, really. And the detailed explanation about the chakras was really good. I did not, it was in a tabular column with column and rows, well explained. Great
Thank you.
effort.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me see if anyone has any questions. Friends, please raise your hand if you want to ask any question, or feel free to share your thoughts about our session for today. Or you can post a note in the chat as well. So one of my friend is asking a question about the chakras. So I'm waiting for his question.
Sure.
Now, in the meantime, let me unmute Divya. So.
Divya is the one who is my guru.
Yeah,
Divya
she
and
wants
Padma.
Yeah, your guru wants to speak to you then.
I was telling about
Hi,
Divya.
I'm not your guru, Kalpana. You're guru
No,
to
I'm
your own
saying
self. Our breath is
my
right?
inspiration, my motivation people, Divya and Padma ma'am are my one.
Thank you, Kalpana. Thank you. Wonderful session, Kalpana. I mean, it was so amazing to see you, how you transformed. I know you personally.
Oh.
I think I have known you from 2016. So I have seen a lot of transformation, Kalpana. And from the fear point of the way you speak, the way you carry yourself now has changed a lot of you. And this is the miracles of meditation. My dear friends who are watching this, meditation can give the best out of ourselves. We'll come to know our own self much more better. And Kalpana is an example, the live example here.
Yep.
Please do
Exactly.
start meditating and your life.
Yes. Thank you, Divya. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Divya.
Kalpana, do you want to share about your fear, how you came across the fear?
Oh, sorry.
Overcome your fears?
Maybe I miss. Sure, Divya. So fear is the biggest one which I have in my life. Each and everything, for everything, I'll be like, I'm fear of talking, I'm fear of people, I'm fear of finance. There are a lot of things. I'm still working on them, but wherever I can, like when I was, I'll give my personal experiences, how I recovered from fear. So one from the work perspective, where there was a lot of stress, and I'm thinking of, should I go outside or should I stay here? That fear kind of thing, to decide to go and survive in a different company or stay here. That was a big thing for me. That's when one of the master, I'm pretty sure, they told me that, like, listening to those sessions, I came to know that either you accept it or talk with people and go from there. So from there, I was like, okay, what I need to do. I talked, I got the feedback. So the first step, I talking with the managers helped me, and then surrendering to the universe helped me to get rid of the fear, so that I can lead the work perfectly. And whatever I do, I feel like I'm doing the best. Don't take anything personal if there is something went wrong or anything. So those are the ways which I come out of the fear. From office, from kids, I was always like, whenever I send kids to some place, new place, I won't allow them to go for a sleepover or anything, because I'm fear there is something which can happen to my kids. So I was like, no, no, no. But the kids were like, okay, at least for 1 2 hours. Then I'm like, okay, that's fine. But meditation helped me, that told me, if you want, why do you want to release the fear? Instead, as a mother, now you know what is aura, how you can protect the aura of yourself and the kids. When you are sending kids outside, protect them by telling to yourself, to your higher self, and to their higher self, to protect them, and send with full secure trust kind of thing. And that released my kids' fear. And there are a few more things related to finance, but I'm like, okay, I'll recover, but I'm working on them. I hope I gave.
Yes, Kalpana, yes, that's a very useful. I know we all have so many fears. I know it's a work in progress all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Kalpana. Wonderful session. We would like to
Thank
have hear more sessions from you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lavanya, for hosting. I know hosting is not easy, and having the commitment every weekend is the biggest thing. So we all
Yes.
know how tough it is. So kudos to you for doing all such great work, Lavanya.
Oh, thank you, Divya.
We will definitely
Thank you for your
support you.
kind words.
Yeah, we will support you whatever we can, Lavanya.
Yeah, look forward for it. Yeah, and yeah, I need that too.
Definitely, sir, Lavanya. Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Divya. So the question is, Kalpana, so are you regarding chakras? Are you saying one needs to do meditation during these times to activate the respective chakras, besides letting go the fears?
Okay. So for that, I would say, I'm not saying uh, we can't sit in those specific times to get rid of the things. But if it is possible, you can do it. But whenever you are doing those, always make sure, like I was guiding, like how you are going through each and every part. Uh, Make sure you are also um, concentrating on them and cleansing them whenever you are doing meditation. Meditation time, anytime, anywhere, any place. So wherever you sit, all those times work for you during meditation. But those times are the ones which they said are perfect to cleanse those chakras. And if you get the chance to do those things, it's like, if you can't do meditation, think about, let fear. In the morning, you got some fear. So 6 a.m. Make sure it will be from 6 to 7. You'll be on the Mooladhara chakra. So at that time, be aware. You don't need to be fear of anything. Be secure. Have that awareness. What what uh, what is that? What is that quality which I need to be aware at that time? Being aware of that quality is the one which you can do in those specific times, and that will help you to get rid of all these things. I hope I answered, cleared her question.
Yeah. Thanks, Chandana. Thanks, Kalpana. So we have a question from Chandana here. So there, she's asking, so can we know a little more about chakras? I mean, on this topic.
I always go with my charts. This is the one which I was sharing with you about this one. And this is my chakras one.
Oh,
I still have those. Like as I mentioned, whatever I learn, I try to put it on a paper so that it goes into my mind.
okay. Do you suggest us any books on this, Kalpana, on the chakras part? Because our audience
Wheels
are
of Life.
interested in it. Sorry?
The Wheels of Life.
Wheels of Life by
I
author.
don't know the name. Yeah, I can ping you.
Yes, sure, Kalpana.
I
can pass it on later. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Divya knows that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Divya knows that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just unmuting her.
Yeah, Lavanya, the book name is Enodia Judith. I mean, that author name is Enodia Judith, The Wheels of Life.
The Wheels of Life. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Divya.
We have a PDF. If you want, I can share with you. You can share with your group.
Sure, Divya. Yeah, if you can, yes.
Yeah,
I'll
Kalpana, I
message.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kalpana, yeah, if you can share the screenshots of your charts with them, I think that will be helpful too.
Yeah, sure. I can share.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
So Kalpana, so regarding meditation, so for in terms of the beginners, so what do you think? What time? I mean, what time or like would you suggest them to do? Like, can you give some tips onto it so that we can practice that in our day in and day out?
Yeah. So for me, I usually when I started doing meditation, I was not able to sit for meditation and do for longer time. Instead, I was like trying to watch videos to understand what is that concept talking about. And then I tried to do like 5 minutes in front of your desk or anywhere. Just close your eyes, observe your breath. Are you able to observe your breath? Anytime, just 5 minutes, make sure you are able to observe your breath. If you are observing your breath, you are controlling your mind. Mind should not be controlling us. We should be controlling the mind. If we are good with that process, then we are able to do for longer meditations. Like I started with 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Now I'm able to sit for 2 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours. So it's like you will be enjoying. It should not be a burden. It should not be, you should be enjoying that you are gaining energy, and you can do anytime. But what is that? Your body is the main helper to you. It will be telling, okay, this 5 minutes itself gave me, like when you sleep, you feel so energetic because you are receiving energy. The same thing applies with the meditation. If you are sleeping for 6 hours, the same energy can be gained in 1 hour meditation. So just start with 5 minutes and see what your body is telling. The body is the perfect tool for us to give us the information. So
Thanks, Kalpana. So about here, somehow there is an echo. Let me just see.
I was thinking if anybody wants to share their experience during the meditation. It was very quick, but I was like going very fast.
Yeah, friends, let me know if you want to share your experience. Please raise your hands. About fear, Kalpana. So, how did you? I mean, I know you said like you have overcome few of your fears. Can you tell me? Like, can you tell me how? I mean, what kind of things we can follow? I mean, suppose if I encounter any fear, so suppose or you if you encounter any fear, so how would you approach that incident? I mean, how you tackle that in your mind? So, can you tell us like some
Yeah,
steps?
exactly. Sure. So the way when we are, so I'll give you my own example, the nose injury. When I had that, it was bleeding so badly, and I was running to the hospital. And in that situation, in that moment, I was so fear. What happened? I was enjoying my December winter break, and all of a sudden, why it happened? And what happened to my nose? And will I breathe or not? What is going on? Those many different kinds of questions and people feedback. You were running with the meditation, you were not stopping, you were giving sessions to everyone. You should be very cautious on what you are doing. Um, so all these questions and all these things went into my mind, and they created fear within me. Am I doing correct? Why everybody? Then instead of going with those thoughts, if you go inwards, the inner is the best. Inner child, whatever you call it, inner child, and the higher self, who will be 2 feet away from your head. The higher self and the inner child, they are the best one who will be helping you. I didn't know about the higher self at that time, but I knew that my inner is the best friend. So I was like, I should not be feared with the society, with the family, with the community, what they are talking, what my inner is saying. Don't worry about all these things. Just go ahead and do your best with your meditation and see what is that, how you can recover. That is one of the way I think do whenever there is a fear, whenever there is a deadline in your work and you need to do something. And the last minute when you are doing demo, something went wrong. And you will be like, oh my God, I have done this much. Now what happened? I can't present. So just calm down. Again, the technique which we have is just for 2 minutes, relax yourself, observe your breath. And when you are observing your breath, you can connect with your inner and you can get answers. So there are a lot of situations in my work. I keep experimenting on my work and family a lot to figure out what I can do. And my inner always helps me in different ways.
Yeah, good to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is, how different is meditation from pranayama?
Oh, so this is one of the things which I knew about this pranayama. You are observing, you are doing the exercise of breath exercise, and you are trying to make sure you are inhaling from one and exhaling from outside. But you don't need to do that. It's already happening without your awareness or anything. It's happening within you. You just need to observe. That is the difference. Pranayama, you are doing by yourself, by inhaling hardly and exhaling outside. So you are doing the thing which is already happening, you are doing with force, is what I understood called as pranayama. Whereas meditation, you're just observing what is happening within you and going with that. Be with that. That's the difference which I think whenever it is pranayama and meditation. I wouldn't say that pranayama is not at all a thing to do, but when you are sitting in meditation, you want to come back and be in this moment, release all the things. Just do 3 pranayama, like 3 long breaths, so that you will release all the things and come back to this moment.
I got it, Kalpana.
Yeah. I just opened the chat window. I know you were reading. I'm like, okay, I'm not reading. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm here to do that.
No worries. Thank you.
So regarding gratitude, so how would you start your day, Kalpana? I mean, gratitude, how would you express? I mean, I know you have explained it in the session, in the slides, but in a day, like before we are starting up, I mean, at the start of the day and at the end of the day, what kind of affirmations would you use so that we can implement it as well? Yeah.
Sure. When the 21-day mirror work, which I have done, from there, I learned that you need to, as you said, you need to start your day with gratitude, end your day with gratitude. So the first thing she says, Louise Hay, she says, when you are out from your bed, say thank you to the bed, because it helps you to relax. You think like logically thinking that it is a physic, it's not some being, it's just a thing over there. But you need to see that everything in your life or everything which you see are helping you. So be gratitude to them. So that's the reason she says, thank you, my dear bed, for helping me to relax during the day. And thank you, my dear universe, for giving me a new day today. And universe, you can say it on the bed or just go outside. Now it is spring again, so now we don't need to worry about the winter or anything. Just go there and just go down. You can see the mother earth, wind, air, space, sun, everybody, water, all the elements will be there with you. Just go down and say thank you. That is one thing in the morning. And during the day, whenever I start the computer work or anything, thank you to the company, thank you to the laptop for helping me. And when there are situations to do some stuff, thank you once you resolve. Because always I remember it came to you because you thought about it. So you raised that. That's the reason it came to you. So you have to solve it. The problems are from you. So you have to solve it. And whatever the day has, whatever you have done for the whole day, you need to end that day by saying gratitude. Don't think about the negative or anything. There is nothing called positive or, not positive or negative. There is nothing wrong about negative things, I mean to say. That needs to be improved in what I mean to say. So whatever you have achieved for today, just be thank you for that. Thank you for completing these things in my day today. And now I'm going to bed. Thank you. Good night. Done. So just whenever you are going down, always, this is one thing which I learned from one of the master. Like when you are going to bed, think what you want, do 10 minutes of meditation. But in that 10 minutes of meditation, put 3 goals. What is your near, like 6 months goal, 1 year goal, 2 years goal, and 10 years goal? What do you want to have in your life? Think about it and sleep, so that you're manifesting for your future and gratitude to that, so that it can happen.
Thank you, Kalpana, for sharing the practices which you are doing. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Probably, I think you should take some classes about the Louis Hay, the workshop. I've been hearing a lot in the past few sessions as well. All my guest speakers are talking about the mirror work. I think we deserve a session on it.
Sure. My pleasure.
So the mirror work, so what's the importance of that mirror work, Kalpana? Like, because it's like talking in front of the mirror. So how would it change? How would the changes impact us? How would the changes come within us by only talking to a mirror? So what's your thoughts? What's your take on it?
Oh, sure. That's exactly the same question which I felt when I was reading that, when I was doing. I used to have that guilt. Oh, if somebody sees me doing all these things in front of the mirror, what they see. So I still have that. I can't do in public, but the first thing when I get ready and come out of my restroom, the first thing I'll be like, I'll be doing in front of the mirror, because the mirror are the opening doors to yourself, because you are looking from your eyes through yourself. You are looking to yourself. Yourself is nothing but your inner, which is your, can call soul or inner child, whatever you call it. But you are connecting to that. When you are connecting to that, you are talking to yourself how you need to be. My dear friend, I really love you. Let's have a pleasant, joyful day. You are telling to yourself, you are loving yourself. And when you are saying that, the inner feels so happy. You never, so it's waiting for you to talk with you. Till now, we are like more open to everyone. We are not open to ourselves. We need to open to ourselves and talk to ourselves. Then only we can identify what are the things what we need to improve and what are the things we can. So recently Divya has given me one of the kids and partner affirmations, which I literally kept in front of my mirror, and I'm doing that. Because whenever you are doing those things, you never know how they will be impacting you. Without knowing, you are telling to yourself, and that inner is helping your surroundings to be with you. So that's how it will be useful when you are talking to yourself.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. So in meditation, every meditator, they keep telling about the affirmations. So it's like that's how important it is, so that we can achieve what we want, but just with affirmations.
Exactly. Just by affirmation. Because see, if you start your day saying, oh, I don't want my day to be like this. Instead, you are telling to yourself, I want a pleasant, joyful day, loving day. I want to share love across the people whom I talk, meet. Simple affirmations. I made up after reading after reading those 21-day affirmation book. I made up some more which are useful for myself, like which is useful for us in a daily basis.
Good to know, Kalpana. Yeah, one more thing I liked is like you write a synopsis after reading each book. That's a good practice. Like sometimes we read a lot of books and we tend to forget what did we learn in that particular book. We can't recall. So it's a good idea to keep a journal of it. It's a good way.
Everything I'll try to make sure every year have a journal, write down what you have learned. I haven't, this is my 19 and 20 journal.
Oh, good.
I
think
put everything.
Yeah, we should also put into our practice, all our friends and myself. Friends, do you have any other questions? Probably you should also share the affirmations, which you feel which is good for us, so that I can share within our group as well, Kalpana.
Yep. Happy to do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Sharing is caring. That is what this is all about.
True. So how would you feel when you teach meditation to others, Kalpana? So about this volunteer work here.
Feel so happy. Like if meditation or talking about meditation, and that's it. I'll go on, keep on talking. I give very bare, high level information with that chat which I prepared on the 7 elements, 7 number. But just to think about lokas, to understand what are these lokas, how they are connected to us, all these things, it's like a big topic. Masters have given a lot of things, but for me, easy to understand and put it in our life. I always keep things very simple. If we have more information, then it will be like a lot of questions or things which will, but again, instead of what I'm trying to say is once you gain those wisdom, you feel so happy to share it. If you have something, if you have received a question which I'm not able to answer, that's where I need to improve. So these kind of interactions are very helpful to analyze ourselves.
Yeah, agree, 100%. I think these are all the questions which we had, Kalpana. So those are the questions which we had. Thank you, and it was a wonderful session. We look forward for many sessions from you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so probably chakras are also well explained, and yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you to you, because you have given me, Padma Auntie, and you are the one who have given me this opportunity to talk with your team. So thank you so much. Thank you. And best of luck. Good luck for you, Ted.
Thank you. Thank you, Kalpana. And thank you, friends. Thank you for joining for today's session. Please do subscribe the Divine Breath YouTube channel. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.